Muruga Sharanaru, because when he's being taken out of these are pictures when he's taken out of the court after he was granted 4 days of police custody. And in these pictures, it can be seen that to prevent him from media glare, to prevent him from people watching him, and obviously there seems to be an element of giving him protection from possible shame, that this privilege has been extended to the accused. This does not typically happen, and like this van, every other accused are taken to and from the courts in open vans. But in these pictures, we can clearly see that a protection, a veil, a curtain, a drape has been put around the windows of the police van, just so that the Swami is protected from media glare, from media queries, obviously. And remember, there was also a petition filed by the legal team of Sharanaru saying that media should not be allowed to cover the events. Obviously, so far as the POXO case is concerned, all proceedings happen in camera, all witness testimonies happen in camera. But when the matter is about remand, obviously those things happen in open court if the court wishes otherwise. And now we are seeing in the pictures special privileges being extended to Shivamurthy Muruga Sharanaru, and almost a VIP treatment. Earlier we have seen the police took 5 or 6 days to arrest him. Then we saw how he was kept overnight and in the morning taken to a hospital, even inside an ICU, just perhaps to create an alibi that he was seriously ill. A long laundry list of illnesses was read out, but then when the medical reports were presented, it was very clear that there was nothing which warranted that the Swami stay in ICU and not appear before the court. Vikram Singh, former DGP of Uttar Pradesh Police, joins us over the phone. Welcome, sir. We are seeing in pictures the Seer of Karnataka, accused in a POXO case, 2 minor victims, underage victims, and yet he's being given extended privileges by way of, a curtain drawn around the police van so that he does not come under media glare. Nobody asks him questions, nobody sees him. We have seen how his arrest was delayed. We saw how he was admitted in a hospital to create an alibi that he was not well. So it seems some breach of protocols is happening in Karnataka by the police, at least. Maybe they are under pressure because a lot of political leaders are in support of the mutt, the establishment. You think the police can avoid this kind of pressure somehow?
Absolutely. The law recognizes no exceptions, and the Seer also is no exceptions. Let us not live in illusion that these sense of drama do not impact the policing and the working and the functioning of the law and order machinery. If it does, well, it will be a travesty of justice, because the Seer is expected to uphold high standards of propriety and norms and social conduct. And if there is a legitimate complaint, well, there will be consequences, whether he's a Seer or somebody else. My advice to the Karnataka police is, please take pains not to make exceptions. If there are allegations, the rule of law is supreme. It recognizes no exception, whether he's the DGP, a Seer, or a common person. At the same time, please see that this investigation is carried out full steam in fast-forward mode, and if the Seer is guilty,
right, sir,
please ensure that he gets no facility of ICU or medical facilities, etc., because that is not escape route for the VIP accused to take recourse to 5-star facilities in the guise of medical treatment. That should not happen.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Malvika Avinash of the BJP joins us from Bengaluru. Madam, we have seen how over the last 6 days, police has shown signs of being under pressure, be it delayed arrest, be it the manner the Swami was arrested 40 kilometers from the mutt, the manner in which these pink curtains have been drawn around the police van. You think that establishment can do something to take that kind of pressure away from police?
Hello.
Madam Avinash, this was question to you. If you are hearing me, is police under pressure in Karnataka to act against the Seer? The kind of privileges that are being extended to him, first delayed arrest, then arrest from 40 kilometers away from the mutt, then overnight, and then giving admitted in hospital. Then an alibi sought to be created about his health. Now, pink curtains drawn in the police van. This is not done with any accused. Okay, so it seems there is some issue with the line. The phone call dropped with Malvika Avinash, and we'll try to connect with her again. Obviously, the BJP in a difficult situation on this story, given the compulsions of power politics. It's not just about the BJP. We have seen how the Congress and the JDS also, many of their leaders have either remained silent at the top or spoken in support of the Seer. In fact, Malvika Avinash joins us over the phone. Ma'am, if you are hearing me, my question was, is the police under pressure to provide these kind of special privileges, if not outright VIP treatment to the Seer of Muruga Mutt? I mean, we want to understand why these curtains drawn in the police van when that is not extended to any accused, why the Seer was arrested from 40 kilometers away from the Mutt, why he was admitted in a hospital to create an alibi of ill health.
You see, first and foremost, one needs to understand the gravity of this matter, because he is the head of a mutt which has a very, very large following. Therefore, perhaps there are some other matters that are taken into consideration while handling this entire case by the police. Let me first assure you that there is no pressure from the government or anybody else to give him any special care or treatment. However, what is to be extended to someone on humanitarian grounds shall be. He has complained of some medical discomfort, which is why he was taken to the hospital and so on and so forth. However, the judge has handed him over to the police for further interrogation. So he will be interrogated now. And there will be no special treatment. He will be treated like any other person who is accused of such a crime is. However, the police has to take the care that it has to, in matters of where he was taken for interrogation. They did not want people crowding the regular places, police stations and others, where he may be interrogated. So these are all matters of law and order also need to be taken care of by the government. And hence you must understand why it is done.
No, so I was not specifically on, it was not about BJP, I said establishment, because we have seen even the Congress leaders and the JDS leaders really indulging with the Seer. You did mention that there are compulsions because of the kind of following that the Mutt has, but then by treating a certain accused in a special manner, you are sending across a wrong message, even to the community from which the victims come, ma'am.
No, see, about the opposition, I am nobody to comment. They have to speak for themselves. Why they haven't spoken, I do not know. The government will act in accordance with the law, has been acting in accordance with the law, has not shown him any special treatment. He was arrested quite in the thick of the night, and because there was that compelling need to arrest him, at least the investigating authorities have felt so, and they've gone ahead and arrested him. Otherwise, if the government indeed wanted to cover up or wanted to help him or extend any special treatment to him, he would not have been arrested at all. Because if you are in Karnataka, you will understand what kind of following he has. All the respect is for the organization he comes from. As far as he is concerned, he is like any other accused, especially because this is a POXO matter, and the girls in question are children. They are younger than 18. Therefore, the government will be extremely sensitive,
right.
I can assure you.
Right. Thank you so much, Ms. Avinash, for clarifying that there is no institutional indulgence and that the respect is for the institution and not the individual, and that is the reason why the individual has in fact been arrested and is now in police custody, even as the judicial process and parallel investigations go on. That was Malvika Avinash, spokesperson of the BJP.